Hey everyone, welcome back to the studio. Today I'm going to be walking you through the latest bass preset I just finished up. As you heard in the intro video, all four sounds are very dramatic as far as different from each other, but each one is extremely musical within itself. I added just layers around it. Really, there was only the bass and one synth. That was it in each section. So there's not a whole lot of extra stuff going on. What you're hearing is the bass and the preset being extremely musical in four different situations. We got some just basic clean amp and direct sounds, plenty of overdrive and distortion on tap. There's a sub fuzz. There's a side chain effect with a good pulsing LFO, so as long as you tap in the correct tempo or reset the tempo. Watch the Synth Bass on Real Bass video. I'll put a link in the description. Then I also have a multi-voice kind of synth patch as well in this preset. So it's all four snapshots. As you heard in the song, they pretty good range. And they're very musical, very usable in a band, in a regular just, mixed setting. It's not just for the bass player. It's for everybody. It's to make music with a band. That is the main point of all these presets, is to make music with people. The bass today is my favorite bass. I've had this thing for ever. It is a made in Mexico Fender jazz bass, and everything is, well, it's seen upgrades and updates and all sorts of stuff all throughout its years, but it served me well. It's awesome, rock solid. It's got the badass bridge on it. These are, I think, 70s pickups, maybe. I don't know. They're in there. They're in that decade. I forgot. Dome knobs, upgraded pots, which don't really make a difference, so just leave your pots alone. And then I put hip shots on all my basses. As you saw in the intro clip, it's a way that you can flip it down, hit drop D, put it right back to E. If you don't have one of those and you are a 4-string only player, get you one. This preset will be available in 3 different formats. So most of the time, bass players only get one line. If you are only a mono bass player, that's great. Make sure you get that correct preset. Or if you want, you can buy the whole bundle and you can just have them all ready to go at any moment's notice. The first one will be a mono only. So if you got one line, you can run all 4 of those sounds in one line. The second one will be a wet and dry. So think of it as an amp and a DI. The amp will get all the overdrives, all the delay and the verb, and the multi-voice synth thing. That'll go down the amp line as well. And then the direct line will just be the bass into an EQ. I think I'm using the dark glass EQ in here, and a volume pedal. That's it. So that'll be your amp and direct line, or the preset. Then the final one, now this is where it gets really awesome. If you have a sound guy who wants absolute control and he's willing to give you as many lines as possible to get that control, you can get the third version of the preset, and that is a amp, direct, and a sub-only line. The sub-only line will go out of one of the 1/4 inches. So if he gives you 2 XLRs, just ask him for a DI and you jump from the 1/4 inch out into the DI, and he has a line that is only sub, which is fantastic if you are trying to give him total control, and if there's too much low end in the house, he can just pull that line down. If there's not enough, he has a dedicated sub only line. This trick and this routing is such a lifesaver. Learned it from a really good friend of mine who did a lot of electronic bass work as well, like in electronic bands and things. And this, always having that sub line, was just crucial. Like I said, you can get all 3 lines, 2 lines, or mono, and I will have everything routed and taken care of for you. That way it's good to go in any situation. Let me show you the tone of the bass really quick, and then we'll get into the solo tones from the video. This is the jazz bass, both pickups all the way on. the bass. Okay, let's get into the solo tones from the intro song. All right, guys, there you go. I'm really excited to get this preset out and get it in your hands because I always love hearing how you guys are using these presets and how you change them up, how you take inspiration from them and you just take them to another level. Tag me in them, shoot me a comment if you have any questions. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys next time. Later. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching. Just a reminder, if you're interested in doing a one-on-one lesson about presets or any other questions you have about the Helix, there's an email in the description below. Shoot me a message and we'll get your lesson scheduled. All right, later.